His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms.
What's going on with WCU University? I'm Ryan Carson.
And I'm Samantha Massaro.
And as always, we're not filming in the studios that we normally do.
not.
We're actually in Sykes this time for the second time this semester.
Big fan of Sykes.
Which, yeah, I'm kind of liking this. I'm kind of like, standing up and sitting behind the desk. I feel less restricted.
I like the location
There's more room
change.
to move.
You know what I'm not liking? This big drop behind
Sam's
me.
definitely afraid of heights.
I don't do it.
But
It's not
I
my
don't think
thing.
it's actually that high. It's
No,
maybe
and there's
like
a
10
huge,
feet.
my palms are getting sweaty. Could you guys, I feel like you could probably feel my palms getting sweaty through this camera. I don't know.
Again,
Ryan can feel
kinda
them.
bad.
Not a fan. It's okay.
It's all right. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I will be.
As always, guys, we got a list of events going around campus this week. Rachel's got world news, Gordina has the weather, and Connor has sports, so definitely stay tuned for all those.
This Wednesday from 4 to 7 p.m., the Art and Design Department will be hosting an exhibit called People of the Amazon, Connected by a Thread. It is located in the John H. Baker Gallery and which is in the Eoble Center. It's completely free and open to the public, so if you're interested, totally go. But if you can't make it on Wednesday, no worries, because it is available until April 6th.
Very
really
nice,
exciting, right?
Nice.
People of the Amazon.
I wonder what that's going to be about. I like that.
I don't know.
I heard you're actually, aren't you Amazonian, some part of you?
Ryan, how
Right?
did you know that?
I don't know, something about it. It's just
Lucky
like,
guess?
I get some Amazonian vibes from you.
I am.
That's good.
I am
It's
Amazonian.
good vibes, they're not bad ones.
Okay, good. Good vibes. I'm all about the good vibes.
Exactly. Now we're going to send over to Rachel with World News. Rach?
Thanks, Ryan and Sam. The Westchester Borough Public Arts Commission and the Business Improvement District, also known as BID, are launching a lamp post banner project. The project will feature 18 banners throughout Uptown Westchester that feature the work of local artists on one side and showcase BID's 2017 selection as the Great American Main Street Award winner on the other side. The banners will hang on lampposts along High Street from Chestnut to Minor Street to showcase the talent and culture of artists in the Westchester area. We all know that flu season has been hitting hard, but did you know that the flu has been the cause of 11 deaths in Chester County this year thus far? According to the Chester County's coroner's office, the number of influenza deaths has more than doubled since the same time last year. Even though flu season is still months from ending, they stated that influenza deaths and illnesses are finally starting to decrease after an unusually active season this winter. The Phoenixville Area School District has announced a new initiative that will help to allow people to pay off outstanding school lunch balances for families in need. The school district has a rule in place that no student should go without a lunch regardless of their ability to pay. If individuals and organizations choose to donate, they will be helping to pay off the approximate $3,500 that the district accrues in unpaid breakfast and lunch bills each year. That's all I have for this week's local news. Now let's send it over to Amanda.
Hello, Westchester. I am back again, this time with a wonderful book that is selling all over the area, written by our very own Justin LaKyle Brown. You may know him as your favorite resident director, or you might know him as the loud guy that comes in to do icebreakers at some of your events. But a lot of people now know him as an author, so how surprising. Congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
No
Thanks for having me on today.
No problem. Thanks for coming on today. So tell us about your book and the connections with DAP, the Diversity Awareness Program, and how it changes the way students think.
Great. Well, the Diversity Awareness Program is a diversity training program that's aimed at helping individuals to have more inclusive conversations and real intentional dialogue about important topics. Now, a lot of these topics dealing with multicultural competence, ethnicity, background, race, gender, those can make people feel really on edge and make them feel really anxious. A lot of people will stray away from having those conversations because it makes them feel uncomfortable. The aim for this program is to be able to have individuals engage in these dialogues, but do it in a very different way. So the way I facilitate these programs is through games, activities, icebreakers, team builders, social experiments, and role plays to get people to feel more comfortable to have these really important conversations. The Diversity Awareness Program is going into its 11th year of existence, and last year we wrote our first book. It's called Not Another Diversity Book. Essentially it has a lot of our games and activities, things I've seen as trends over the years, things I see in higher education, things that are going on in the news and the media, and it's an all-encompassing conversation that's taking place in this text. It's for someone who has a doctoral degree, someone who's just learning about diversity, as well as individuals who just want to get more information about the program, places we've been in, conversations that people are having around the country.
Okay, well, this book is also taught in colleges by you personally. You have to contact Justin Brown for it. And at Westchester University, if our student orgs want to get in contact with you, can they contact you to come in and maybe talk about your book and do some of these wonderful activities here and get involved with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You can reach me at jbrown2@westchester.wcupa.edu. We actually have a student org on campus. The student org on campus is called Undivided, and they are diversity facilitators, which are students. So it's students doing the facilitation of the activities and games, and you can find out more about Undivided on OrgSync or in the Student Leadership Office.
Okay, great. Well, I've read some of it myself. It's a great read. If you want to read it this summer, it's definitely a good book. Get out of your comfort zone and read, not another diversity book. So get your copy from Amazon and be sure to grab it. You'll learn a great deal about yourself and other people. Yeah, it's a good summer read. Don't forget to get this book. So make sure you pick it up or read it on Kindle. Well, thank you for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
It was great. I love this book. That's all I have for the Diversity Report, Rams. I'm Amanda Lee. Stay different.
The Westchester baseball team capped off the weekend by sweeping Southern New Hampshire in a doubleheader on Sunday. Westchester, who improves to 5-2 on the season, snapped the 7-game win streak that Southern New Hampshire had coming into this matchup. The Rams rallied from behind with strong at-bats from Jared Malone and Franklin Ramirez, who both went 3 for 4. The Rams added a run in the final 3 innings of the game to complete the comeback. The second matchup of the day for the two teams was not nearly as close. Malone was at it again as he rocked a 3-run homer in the 4th inning to put Westchester up 6-1. The Rams didn't look back from there as they finished out Game 2 11-1 to complete the sweep. Malone was a combined 7 for 9 on the day with that home run and a double. Westchester now heads south at the end of the week for the Russ Matt Invitational in Kissimmee, Florida. Despite falling to Shippensburg in the PSAC quarterfinals, Westchester men's basketball was able to lock up a spot in next weekend's NCAA D2 men's basketball tournament as head coach Damian Blair and his team watched the selection show on Sunday night. The Rams, who finished out the year 21-6, will face off against 3-seed Wheeling Jessup in the opening round of the tournament at Virginia State University. This is the Rams' 10th appearance in the tournament and their 3rd trip in the last 5 years. The women's basketball team also was happy to see that they secured a spot in the NCAA D2 women's tournament. The 7th-seeded Lady Rams will travel to Richmond, Virginia to face off against 2-seed Glenville State in the opening round. This is the 7th appearance for the Lady Rams, and they will have their work cut out for them as Glenville State comes into the tournament with an insane 29-game winning streak. Good luck to both of our basketball squads this weekend.
And also this Wednesday from 6:30 to 7:30 in Swope Theater, WHYY's Dr. Dan will be hosting a discussion panel on the approachable ways to handle mass shootings, sexual assaults, and politics. Definitely some of those tough subjects that people are dealing with, so definitely everybody should try and go. It's actually free to the public, and you can register below at the link.
And super convenient because it's free, which everyone loves as college students, and very relevant to what's going on in the world with all the mass shootings and school shootings.
Exactly.
So definitely something that we need to learn how to talk about because I know it could be a touchy subject.
And like you said, it's so prevalent in our society, unfortunately, that still not a lot of people know how to handle it and how to talk about it. I mean, I don't know about you, I don't know how to handle something like that. So it have to be cool to get kind of like an outside source and see.
Some guidance on how to go about this.
Exactly. I agree. And guys, that concludes this episode of WCU Weekly. If you would like to be read on WCU Weekly or you'd like to get involved with us, be sure to email us at wcuweekly@wcupa.edu.
Follow us on Facebook for segments, events, and much more.
Until next time, I'm Ryan Carson.
And I'm Samantha Massaro.
Have a great week, Westchester.
And an even better weekends.
You're pretty good at it, though.
I'm so good at it.
I have to give you that. It sounds very, fluent. That she stops. Definitely stay tuned for those.
This Wednesday from 4 to 7 p.m., the Art and Design Building. I said building.
It's fun.
It's department.
It's your chance to blow. This opportunity